Oh, I get to be on a meeting today.
All right, did it just tell you that it's recording? Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, let me share my screen because it's 3:35. I want to respect your time. All right, it is our last meeting of the year. Thanks for joining us. Again. All right, so jumping right in, Flex, they have released the requirements for next year. You will need to do 12 content and 6 teacher selected. There are now 2 days that will be professional development that are worked into the school year, and 3 days for Flex that are worked in. I have updated the list for courses in June and July. And there is a course called Merging AOE, which is Art of Education, and Fort Worth ISD curriculum for art teachers. And this course can be taken multiple times. You'll get to like work on your unit plans. You're going to be like adding Art of Ed resources into both. And if you want to do multiple times and get your units planned for the year, you can do that. But those are listed in June. And also I have them listed in ArtBeat today. We will offer additional courses on those flex days. They'll be October 6th, 9th, and the 25th. But if you like having those days off during your school year, plan on trying to get your flex done this summer. Since we only need to do 18 this year and only 12 needs to be content, it's not as, big of a burden. All right, Art of Ed. Next year with the pro, that's the professional development parts. Those who currently have the pro, you'll have it till the end of June. And then we'll put that new list together and that'll start July 1st. We prioritize our new teachers, those who are using it. And then if you indicated on that form that I sent out a couple weeks ago on, I guess it was back in April, on if you want it again. So I'll put that list together pretty soon so that you guys know for sure whether you have it or not. And if you didn't have it this year and you requested it, then you'll for sure have it next year. The flex part, that's the curriculum part. We do have access for another year. So yay, that got approved by the board. And then in terms of, this is confusing. So for using it for your Fort Worth ISD flex, you can continue to have that count, that pro for the flex, but it has to go through our department. We had some people who waited and didn't turn it in by our deadline and then tried to turn it in to the professional learning department, and then they counted it as teacher selected. So it has to go through our department. But you also have to wait until May 27th. So that's the day after after school year ends to start on eFlex. So if you start on Flex right now, with doing that pro of Art of Ed, it won't count. It has to be after the school year ends. Okay, inventory. Again, this is just updating your equipment, not the consumables. And this is where we create those replenishment schedules from. And all the instructions are in the art handbook, and you're just going in and basically initialing that you still have all your stuff and if there's anything missing. That's for high school. Supply orders. So Kevin, that is Chris's administrative assistant. He sent out your budget totals last week. And so if you didn't get those, please let me know. And again, we're going to use the faculty command center to order, put our orders through again. Items that require a specific vendor, well, first of all your orders go through school specialty or the warehouse. We are no longer ordering clay through the warehouse. It kind of got dried out, and so they had to get rid of it. So don't plan on clay from the warehouse, but everything else that you've typically got will still be there. Ink or toner, that goes through academic supplier, and you'll need to get a quote for that. And let's see, clay, I list those. Cameras, B&H photo, technology, you'll need to go through Lenora Scales for a quote. So you cannot just like put technology on your school specialty order, that sort of thing. It has to go through there, Lenora. And then if you need to use another vendor because something's not available, you're gonna have to get that approved for me. Submitting an order, went through the steps here again. Again, you're gonna go to the school specialty website. That's our username and password. They're the same. You're gonna make a shopping cart. You submit the cart. And then you're also going to save a PDF and submit it through the faculty command center under purchase order. So same steps as last year. And then one thing some people sometimes forget is you need to check on that track your progress form. That is on the faculty command center under the visual arts page. And you want to make sure it's submitted. Sometimes months later, people will say, oh, I submitted an order, but then it's not there. So please check and that it's on there. And again, if you get it in by July 31st, you will get an extra $100. And don't email us your carts, submit it through that form. Hey, Amazon. A lot of people have been sending me some questions about Amazon. We can order from Amazon this year, but you're going to need my approval first, and the items can't be available through school specialty. And don't exceed more than 5 items. The reason being is that they're frequently deleting our orders if it doesn't get through purchasing within 7 days. So like we can order it, and then if they don't submit it from there in 7 days, then they delete the whole thing and we have to start over. So it's just a really difficult process. So really, these are the I can't find it anywhere else items, but I did want to let you know that we can order from Amazon this year. And then that is all I have for you. So thank you so much for all your hard work this year. And I appreciate your dedication. We actually do not have any retiring teachers this year, and we have very, very few openings. So I appreciate you all staying on. And but if you are going to leave, please let us know ASAP so that we can get some candidates out to your principal. We have been interviewing just in case, but for the most part, most of you are staying on. So I'm excited. Well, hopefully I get to stay on, but appreciate each of you, continuing to dedicate yourself to Fort Worth ISD. But if you don't have any questions, you're free to go. If you do, please stay on and we'll do our best to answer you.
I do have a question.
Yes, Maria?
So I have 3 iPads that should be working, but the teacher before me, she logged in with her Apple ID. And so now every time I have to go into the iPad, I can't get into it. Is there a way to completely reboot the iPads to like start fresh?
You'll have to do a help ticket through the technology department.
I did a help ticket. I haven't had a response.
And they haven't.
Mm-mm.
Have you done it through what's it called? Is it iTalk or?
iTalk? No.
The technology department has a way for you to talk to them. Like, so basically you're submitting through, let me check, what was that called? Because every once in a while I'll get like something through them. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not sure. What was it called? I'll have to get back to you on that, but it is gonna have to be through the.
Well, I put a help ticket in last year and they came to look at it and they basically told me that they couldn't fix it. We had an IT guy from Apple come to look at it too. And so I'm not quite sure how else to fix them.
Ooh, yeah, I'll have to see if I have any contacts that might be able to help, but off the top of my head, I don't, I don't know. So I'll have to get back to you on that one. Sorry.
Right.
All right. Other questions? Jessica?
So
Good afternoon,
I
teachers and
I found
students.
out
Now
we're
it's time to
getting
start dismissal.
iPads
At this
and
time, please
MacBook
send all
Pros
daycare students who were
this
not
week.
picked up to the bus
So
loading
I was
area.
wondering, is
Send all-
there a like access for educators in Fort Worth ISD to get Photoshop on the iPad?
I think there's a Creative Cloud link for that, but I'd have to check into that one too.
Okay.
I have one of our past teachers, Louise, I usually ask him questions like this.
Okay.
And all teachers are getting the iPads?
Yeah, we're getting an iPad plus a MacBook Pro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about possibly getting one more iPad so I could do like digital art projects with the upper grades. And if I
That's great.
can, then I'd like to get an iPad
So
if I
that
can
will,
get access to Photoshop.
okay. I will have to look into that one too.
Yeah, let us know because that
Okay.
sounds like a good idea. Yeah, because I think that's the one thing that I'm missing from my teaching is more on the digital art. so-
Right. And now that we're one-to-one, especially at the elementary level, I think we're going to be able to explore some more of those multimedia type classes and some digital art. But before now, we really haven't had the ability to give students access. So yeah, I will look into that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the students are getting iPads. So
Yes, I heard that too.
if that is true, it'd be cool to get Photoshop on their iPads and they could bring them to art and we can
Yeah.
do Photoshop lessons. Like I could do it on the board and walk them through it step by step
Mhm.
with their iPads. So
Yeah,
would be cool.
Photoshop has a great app too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit easier to use. So,
Procreate's also really good, and it's
Mhm.
cheaper.
yeah. All right, I'll ask about both of those.
But
We'll see.
yeah. Okay.
All right, other questions? All right, we'll have a fabulous summer and
I have-
hopefully we'll
I-
see some of you this summer.
I
on
have
a
one, Tiffany. I'm
flight.
sorry.
Oh, yes. Christine?
You see me? Okay. Yeah. Hey, ma'am. So, okay, this is probably a really a rookie question. I have no idea. I'm so sorry. Okay. So there were some items that I never got this year, and
Mhm.
I contacted the specialty place, and they said that it was all sent, and they sent like the links that showed that it was received and all that stuff. So now I'm understanding that there's a warehouse where things go to. And where they originally go to you guys and some warehouse or something, and then they get distributed from there. Does that make sense?
No, your
Okay.
order should go like right to you. So
what I
sometimes what
thought.
happens is your school receives it and it doesn't make it to your classroom. So if it's
Yeah,
showing that school specialty delivered it, most
Mhm.
likely it went to your campus and it never made it to your classroom. So I
Okay,
would
'cause
check
I've
on
asked them
campus.
and
They
they
don't have-
don't. No, and they're usually pretty good about that stuff. So, so I don't really know what to do at that point. So I guess it's just
Is
kind
it
of
a
a
lot
loss,
of
or-
things?
No, I mean it was like, well, I mean it was some black construction paper packs, like the nice stuff.
Mhm.
It was like a tub of, just a small tub of printer's ink. It was just a couple of things, but still, I mean, it matters.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm not sure what to do at that point.
Yeah, if they're showing that it was delivered and someone received, then I don't think there's anything you
Yeah.
can do at this point.
Yeah,
So,
and of course we did Saturday Quest here, so there's all that stuff too, and there was a lot of stuff missing from that too as well. And I think
Okay.
a lot of that was just because other teachers were just grabbing things, thinking, "Oh, it's free for all," you know. And so I had stuff missing. I
mhm.
don't know. I think if I do that again, I'll have to just like jump on it sooner because I didn't even know it was in there. So
Yeah. Sorry
okay,
about that.
so no, hey, so just kind of lost for that one. Huh? Items. Okay, I think that was the only other question I have right now. Oh, when's a good time to come out to the office? I sent a message to Wendy to see if maybe she was going to be there later, but I'm not sure. Because I've got stuff there,
Today?
and I got to bring you my book.
Okay. Are you talking about today?
Whenever you, sometime this week, probably, right?
Okay, yeah, we're usually here till 5 o'clock. And if you let me know, just give me a date, time, I can put the stuff with Kevin just in case, and you can call him. He's Chris's admin associate for
Okay,
now.
okay,
If we have to
all
step
right.
out.
Thank
Okay,
you. Thank you.
all right, well, have a great summer, everyone.
I got a question.
Okay,
Do you hear me?
yes.
Okay. Yes, it's because I have the BenQ new board, the digital board, and I was wondering if there are any teacher that have experience how to use that with the art classes,
Experience with what?
with the BenQ board, the electronic one, the digital electronic board, BenQ.
Can you put it in the chat? I'm not sure I know what that is.
It's their
Wait,
new
what
like
do you wanting to know?
curriculum.
Oh,
The
okay,
new
yeah, what do
board.
you want to know? Because I
Oh, the
have
new-
one, but
Yes, it's because I didn't use it. I don't know how to use it. And, you know, to get
Mm.
advantage of this technology by my classes in art, I don't know.
what are you wanting to know? Because I have one here.
Are you using as a regular board or you been using the board to create any artwork?
A little bit of both because I'm still learning about it.
Okay.
So
You've been searching the information online, how to learn, or?
yes, and yeah, it just depends. There's so much, you know, there's so much, and then we've got the new iPads and the MacBooks and all everything. So we're like learning that too now. So they just threw us that us at like last week. So
Okay,
but
yes,
yeah,
I'm
I mean,
the same.
we're still learning. Yeah, but if I get your email, I can probably send. I can get in like contact with you, and maybe we can help each other, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna write it here at the chat. What is the chat? Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.